we begin. Good morning, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Alright. Today's look is giving X chromosome. Yes, that's what it reminds me of. Precisely. Alright. It will be different every day until I can get it where I want it. Alright, you guys. Time to do a morning message. We are going to get into Samuel, and looking like we're finishing tomorrow. Just not to give you one long thing here. But yes, let's get into another part after this. But before we do so, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Alright. Okay. Proofreading just a little bit. This is from Surah 9. Line 52. Line 52, and it reads, Say, can you expect for us any fate other than one of two glorious things, martyrdom or victory? We can expect for you either that Allah will send his punishment from himself, so wait expectant. We too will wait with you. Okay. So again, carrying out over the theme for the last few days has been a theme of warning. Alright, and we talked about a lot of just the events that we have going on lately. I know we had some weather over in Texas yesterday. And we have some weather coming towards us today. Just really high winds. We might get some thunderstorms. I know this because I received an email, and it's certainly gloomy out today. Point being that we're all on this earth together. We are all on this earth together, and that in itself is very much a gift. Taking my time this morning, typing as smoothly as possible. Okay, so there's two segments to this message. There's a segment to the believers, and then there's a segment to the unbelievers. And it says here, for the believers, can you accept for us any fate other than one of two glorious things, martyrdom or victory? And of course, martyrdom seems like kind of an antiquated term, something that doesn't really happen so often anymore, but that's simply not true. It does happen in the U.S. one way or another, even though it may or may not be viewed as martyrdom. And then of course it happens many a times in other countries. It definitely isn't the best way to go because the result is death, but compared to this, it's also a victory, or in this context here, it's also a glorious thing. And the other option, right, is victory, success. And that promotes a theme of survival, right? Victory, championship. So one of two glorious things, right? We know Jesus was a martyr, many of his apostles and followers ended up being martyrs. We have many of saints as well who may or may not fall into those categories, also martyrs. So we hear about that again and again and again of people of faith. And then now it happens, of course, with people of faith and then some not of faith, or vocally, outwardly for faith, right? They kind of disguise it as something else, right? Violence, war violence, political violence, that sort of thing. But yes, that takes form in the more recent history in the form of like an assassination or police violence, something like that. And then of course you have the war crimes and things like that. But then it says here, a message for the unbelievers. But we can expect for you either that Allah will send his punishment from himself or by our hands. Warning, right? Sharp and strong warning there. So it says wait expectantly. So wait expectantly. And what do we do when we're waiting expectantly? First of all, if you're waiting for something, you're aware that something is coming. So be aware, be on guard, and not only be aware, but be expectant, right? Be ready. So how can we prepare? How can we be ready as maybe a non-believer? That's a hard thing. That's a hard thing to tell somebody to do or to recommend, because if you don't believe, you don't believe. There's really not much you can do to prepare. But as always, I encourage prayer in all forms. It doesn't need to be something that's a challenge, right? It can be something simple. It can be just a simple, even a hello, God, do you hear me? How are you? It's good to talk to you again, right? Because we've all come from him, so more than likely, yes, most likely you have talked to him before, just not remembering so. So, yes, prayer, very, very important. That's how everybody can wait expectantly, right? Encourage it. Let's promote this. And it says here at the end, to wrap everything up, we too will wait with you. So we will all be waiting expectantly. It's not just this group. It's not just this group. We are all in the same boat that we call planet Earth. So we're all waiting expectantly for hopefully one of two glorious things, right? The punishment we can do without, right? We can promote the prayer, we can promote the connection with the Lord, so we receive one of two glorious things, hopefully the latter. Victory is what we're trying to achieve. Martyrdom is martyrdom, and it still works for God, but victory is what we're after. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I'm sure we are talking about some sort of victory or non-victory in Samuel. I already forget, but let's go ahead and learn about that in just a second. Okay, title good to go. God bless you guys. I'll catch you in just a second.